shore on tiny remote Reunion Island. As investigators in France focus on this plane part, did these objects hold the answer to what happened to Flight 370? The new hope this morning.
Wall of flames, California's largest wildfire, bearing down on homes. Evacuations, injuries, and the state of emergency. Will an improving forecast help them get the upper hand?
Ready to run? Speculation is growing that Vice President Joe Biden might throw his hat into the ring.
Hi, how are you?
The latest polls that could convince him to launch a presidential campaign, and the reported deathbed plea from son Beau that could be the deciding factor.
And knockout rowdy Ronda Rousey's decisive lightning-quick victory, a 34-second stunner. What she's saying about her big win this morning, and a look at her very ambitious plans for the future.
Live from ABC News in New York, Sunday, August 2nd, 2015. This is Good Morning America.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Let's get right to our top story. What may be another intriguing discovery involving the missing Malaysia Air Flight 370. Look at these fresh images coming in from tiny, remote Reunion Island off the coast of Africa, where something new, a small metallic object, has been found on the beach.
Reportedly with Chinese and Mandarin writing on it. It is very early, of course. We do not know whether this object is, in fact, from that missing plane. But if confirmed, it would be remarkable. Two objects washing ashore on a little island thousands from where searchers had been looking for that plane, which mysteriously vanished roughly 17 months ago. This new discovery comes just days after what is believed to be a piece of the plane's wing was found on the beach.
And that piece has just arrived under heavy guard at a military testing facility in France, where it will be analyzed in the coming days. So do we now have two big clues to this aviation mystery? Coverage begins here this morning with ABC's Bob Woodruff.
Dan, good morning. This new piece of evidence is being described as a small metallic object with ideograms. It is still very unclear if it was part of Flight 370, but it is another possible piece of evidence. This new discovery on the beach of Reunion Island could provide more important clues of what happened to Malaysia Airlines Flight 370. This new small metallic object was discovered on the island's beaches, just as this part of a wing was found last week. That one is now 5,000 miles away at a Defense Ministry laboratory in Toulouse, France, waiting for analysis, which will begin on Wednesday. As for the newly discovered debris, apparently there are Chinese characters written on it. As for the part of the wing now in France, analysts have found these numbers and letters. They are 657BB, identifying it as coming from a Boeing 777.
It's white, as the Malaysian airplane was, and we know of no other missing 777s in all the Indian Ocean or anywhere else in the rest of the world.
While the wing part was white, the new debris could have other kinds of clues, perhaps colors. Look at this picture of the colors on a Malaysian Airlines 777, red and white stripes. The man who found these items didn't report it before now because he didn't see the news until yesterday. All of this debris could have been floating for nearly 17 months in the Indian Ocean gyre, a large system of circular ocean currents that normally move counterclockwise. All of the debris, including this large part of the wing, are small dots on the gigantic sea, very difficult to see.
If you look at this piece of metal, there are bubbles all around the top, which would suggest to me that it was all submerged, and it was probably floating just below, just out of sight.
So now, with more debris being discovered, the next most important concentration will be on finding the plane itself. This debris, of course, was floating on top of the sea. More likely that the plane itself is on the bottom of the sea, which means thousands of miles away, probably much closer to Australia. Paula?
All right, Bob, thank you. And we want to turn things back to our aviation consultant, Steve Gander. You just heard from him in that piece for some insights into this story. And Steve, first and foremost, this can't be coincidental. What are the chances two pieces of debris are found on the same tiny remote island within the same week?
Paul, I think on one hand, we can expect if we found one piece of debris that there was probably others with it, because these currents aren't going to split the whatever was floating or what was ever left from the mishap itself into a lot of different areas. So I think that we may find other pieces. On the other hand, I think we need to be careful, because Now every piece of garbage in the Indian Ocean is going to look like a 777 piece. So we need to manage our expectations a little bit here. Let's get this piece back to the forensic laboratory in Toulouse, and let's see if this actually is of that missing aircraft.
Yeah, nothing's been proven. As you mentioned, if these pieces do turn out to be from that doomed plane, how difficult is it going to be to figure out what brought it down, especially since they've been floating around in the ocean for possibly 17 months?
Yeah, well, think of when you do mishap investigation, it's like a crime scene investigation. They use all sorts of forensics. They're going to look at the metal. They're going to look at how the metal was damaged. You know, they're engineers and scientists that can go back in and they can look at torsional twisting, how metal tears. So there'll be clues that they can get out of these pieces that they pull off the airplane. But in terms of helping us go all the way back and find out what Bob was talking about, where the rest of the airplane is on the bottom of the ocean, which is probably 1,000 miles off of Australia, these parts really aren't going to help us find where that airplane is now.
All right, as has been the case since MH370 went missing, more questions than answers this morning. Steve, thank you for joining us. Dan?
Thanks, guys. We're going to move now to the front lines of the hot, dry fire. Dozens of wildfires are burning, most